The Cobra Kai Season 4 premiere is in the books, and I have seen Episode 1. Today, I'll be giving my spoiler-free thoughts on Episode 1. I'm Ken Cole, and if you're a fan of Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid, you've come to the right place for all kinds of content, including Cobra Cole, the first team-up between me and David Shatra, who plays Tom Cole on Cobra Kai. And you can watch it right here. Now, let's talk about Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode 1. And I'm just going to give you my thoughts. I'm going to try to not include any spoilers here. I'll have a separate video if you do want to see spoilers, or if you attended the premiere or have seen it already, you can go watch that one. But for this, I'm just going to give you my overall impressions without giving away any story points. So the way they arranged this was, in the lead up time while we were waiting to see the episode, we actually had all these great shots, some publicity stills, some behind the scenes shots, and they showed that great season 4 trailer multiple times. But then when that was ended, we were treated to a nice introduction from the executive producers. And this is Josh Heald, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg. And they gave this great impassioned intro into season 4, actually saying that this is their favorite season yet, which is pretty cool. And as we know, this is the first season that has Terry Silver. And after that introduction, they just started the episode. And I won't be showing any footage from the episode, and I won't be summarizing any plot points. Again, this is a safe video. So what did I think? Well, I think if you're a fan of Cobra Kai, there's no need to worry. I don't think I'm giving anything away by saying that the episode 1 really starts off immediately from where the season finale from season 3 ended. So you're picking up right from the season finale last season, which is pretty great. And I will say this without giving anything away, I absolutely loved the opening sequence. And I think after you see it, you'll understand why I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. And kudos to all involved in doing that opening scene. That was really fantastic. And I know that there's also been a lot of talk about how this is the first season that's been produced by Netflix. And you do see at the beginning that it says it's a Netflix series now, which is great. It's fully moved over to Netflix. So I think people were wondering if the first 3 seasons were produced by YouTube, YouTube originals before they went to Netflix. Is there a change? Is there any kind of change? Well, so far in episode 1, really, it's the same DNA. It really feels like a continuation of the same show. It does not feel like anything's been radically altered. It doesn't seem like Netflix really stepped in and made any kind of changes to the production value. This still seems like the exact same show, a continuation. You wouldn't even know that it really changed outlets. Straight continuity from season 3. So that's pretty cool. And going along from there, I think fans will be pleased to know that even in this first episode, everyone's character moves forward a bit. We see the natural continuation of the events that happened from last season. And even though there's actually been a long time, because season 3 was produced way back, I think season 3 was produced way back in 2019. So there's actually been a long gap between season 3 and season 4. But the continuity is there, and I think it just flows. One season flows right into the next. Performances are fantastic. As always, William Zabka, Ralph Macchio, some great scenes between them. All the students are there. I think some really strong moments from Tanner Buchanan, some really strong moments from Peyton List. I'm very tempted to say something, but I don't want to say anything. Obviously, I don't want to give away any spoilers. But I really think the toughest part of just watching episode 1 is that it's really just a tease for the rest of the season, which I have not seen yet. So I think if you did not see the premiere tonight, don't worry. I think it'll actually work out being a lot better, because once it's on Netflix on December 31st, you can watch episode 1 and then watch episode 2 right after that. Because I don't know if I'd say that the first episode ends in a cliffhanger, but it definitely makes you want to see what happens next. Very, very curious to see exactly how these characters will progress going forward. We already have the tension that we know about of the All Valley tournament coming. So everyone is needing to train and become, very good for the All Valley tournament. So the question is, how are they going to do that? So I won't go into any more specifics about that, but some really funny scenes. There's some great humor in here, some great action. There was a great a really great scene. I won't say exactly what happened, but a really nice action scene in this. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really great. We have more than anything. I think this first episode really feels like it's a bridge, between kind of the events of this really epic finale in season 3. We had this huge fight between Kreese and Johnny and Kreese and Daniel that went to really high heights. And so really what this episode feels like is it's a continuation. It's sort of picking up where sort of that epic action left off, and you can tell that things are just starting to rev. There's a bit of, I think in this episode everyone kind of catches their breath a little bit. It's kind of a regrouping episode in some ways, and you can kind of tell that this is, there's this undercurrent that's pulling you along. Nothing too cataclysmic, except for probably there are some big scenes in there that will change the narrative going forward, and you guys will see that right away. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was really great to be able to see the episode. Please, if you really want to know what's in it, you can go over and watch my spoiler video. It was a great continuation, picks right up where season 3, episode 10 leaves off. Great opening sequence. It leaves you wanting more, that's for sure. Some great character moments, some nice action. So really well done. The quality of the production is still very high, as you'd expect. I think from that perspective, that's what I can say. After that, there was this great Q&A with the cast, and they had someone from Rotten Tomatoes asking questions, and it was just really interesting to hear everyone's thoughts on season 4. And Ralph Macchio said that regarding Terry Silver and Thomas Ian Griffith, that this is a much more nuanced version of the character. And then William Zabka kind of clarified that later, and he said that it's more nuanced, but Terry, if a character is going to be black and white, he's probably the closest to being black and white, which is really interesting. And then they talked about, I think Ralph Macchio said that going forward, he really likes episode 5 this season and episode 9. Like, he likes the mid-season finales, and then he thinks episode 9 of season 4 is one of his favorites. So that's great. This was a great event. I'm glad Netflix did this. They were able to include a lot more people in their premiere event, and I hope that everyone who saw this really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And if you didn't get a chance to see this, don't worry, because the actual full season is coming out in just a few days. As I mentioned before, I have a spoiler-filled video talking about kind of my thoughts on kind of a recap of this episode 1. And then on Thursday, I'm going to have kind of this great live stream. I'm just going to hang out with you guys. We'll talk Cobra Kai. We'll get all excited, and we'll just do this for hours. I think I'll start 7 p.m. Pacific time. Just keep posting on my channel. Be sure to subscribe so you get all the updates. But I think I might start 7 p.m. Pacific. That would be 10 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, and just go for like a full 5 hours right up to the premiere, Cobra Kai premiere, which should be midnight Pacific on Thursday. So I look forward. Please join us. It should be fun. Might have some guests on. We'll have some fan discussion. So I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Also, of course, stay tuned for the season premiere of Cobra Kai on Friday, early Friday a.m. I really look forward to hearing all your thoughts. Please leave your thoughts in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you next time.